So my wife's car got broken into over the weekend. So I went online to see if we can replace, or how to replace, a glass on a 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I couldn't find one. So I'm gonna make one. So since the glass is cracked, I'm gonna have to take the glass out. We're going to tape just the glass on it. So give me a second here. Alright, so we taped it. And from what it looks like, we're going to need a Phillips down here. And we got our tool that I borrowed from work. And we're gonna pop this out here. So that's what we're gonna do next. Alright, so we got this off here. We took this screw out, took this screw out, took this screw out, popped it out, and now we're gonna pop it up. Alright, so we took the mirror plug off, the window switch plug off, this clip right here, which is right here, had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips. This one's no good. This one up here. And now we're gonna take off, I think, the speaker. Like I said, I've never done this before, but we're gonna take this seal off too. I'm gonna take the seal off and the speaker. Alright, so we took the speaker off, and I actually attached the speaker screws onto the speaker. We're gonna lay that right there. And now we're gonna do is peel this off, and it peels off really easy. You can stick it right back on there. So give me just a second. Okay, so we took off it's called a water seal, protective water seal, and we're trying to hurry up because it's about to rain. So if not, we'll move the car inside. But we got most of the stuff off. So now, trying to see. I think there's a bolt here and a bolt here that we have to loosen. But I don't know if I have to loosen the glass down first. Watch. You can see the bolt, it's got two things. So we're gonna have to loosen the glass. Alright, so we're gonna loosen the glass. Alright, for the record, that's a 10 millimeter, just so you know. So if that's a 10 millimeter, then this is gonna be a 10 millimeter. We got our 10 millimeter socket. Alright, so the screws are off. And I noticed that there's glass down in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a vacuum and vacuum this glass up after we're done. Right now the glass is up here, and we're gonna drop the glass. We have to put the door panel back on so we can turn the switch off and on. So hold on a second. Alright, so this is the way I'm taking out the glass. I'm taking it out from the outside. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna hold this. Actually, I'm not. Hold on, let me pause it. So there's our broken glass right there. But what we want to do is we want to vacuum that glass that's down there. So give me a second. Alright, so we plugged up the vacuum cleaner, and we're going to take out the little thingy here. I'm going to go down into this section right here and grab all this glass that's in there. So give me a second. Alright, so we vacuumed it. As you can see, glass is gone. And we also we noticed some glass up here in the run channel or in the belt molding. So we vacuumed some of that also. Now we're gonna go back and put the new glass in. Hold on a second. Here's something we noticed. When you're gonna put the glass in, make sure you put it in this spot, not here, but put it in here, the felt against the glass, because I was trying to put it in earlier and I was sticking it in here, but we should be able to stick it right where the vacuum's at, right there. We got a little light here too, that's why we're showing you all this stuff. But give me a second. Alright, so now we got the new glass. We're going down in there, we're gonna set it in, and then we're gonna tighten up the bolts. Alright, so we got the new glass in there. Had to wiggle it a little bit to get to there, but now we gotta find our thing so we can bolt it back up. So, but the glass is in there now, so we'll start there. Let's see how we do this. Alright, since this is our first time doing this and it's getting dark, where is it? That's what we need to line up the glass with, because it sits in that channel right there. So let's see. It's gonna take a little minute because I've never done this before, but we'll figure it out. So I'll tell you how we figured it out. I had to add an additional light because it's getting kind of dark. All right, here's something I learned. All right, see these holes? The bolts don't go in there, but you see this and you see this? That's where the glass lays in. I was thinking that the bolts go in that hole, and they do not. As you can see how the glass lays there on that. See how it lays in there? No wonder. I was trying to figure out, I was trying to make the bolt, I was trying to make this bolt go into that hole, but it's not. It lays on the glass. So give me a second. All right, so here's the trick. You got to put those bolts on first, because the glass slides into there, into the black little cushions. So put the bolts on first, and then we're going to drop the regulator, slide the glass in, tighten it, or we could probably tighten it right here. But notice this cushion right here. We're going to get that cushion over and then slide the glass down. Alright, so we just slid the glass down, and we're going to tighten this one here, and we're going to tighten the other one up in the corner. And it's starting to rain now, so we got to hurry. Alright, we had to stop production because it started raining. So, one of my lights is going down. So we tightened that one, and we're going to go up and tighten this one. So hold on. Here is rolling up the window and down the window test. I'm gonna put some glass cleaner on there. All right, speakers back on. I'm gonna get our little film thingy here. We had to come inside because it started raining. All right, so now we're gonna put this water seal back on. Correction, the speaker has to go in second. The water seal goes in first. All right, so got the water seal back on. Now we're gonna put the door panel back on. Oh, and don't forget the rod. We gotta pull this out because we gotta get the rod out for the door lock. All right, so we got the door panel back on. Let's test everything. We put the screws back. Put the switch back for the mirror. This actually just pops off. Test it and get some glass cleaner. And we should be ready to go. Hopefully this helps you. Not a bad job. I would say probably about an hour. I just got stuck putting the glass into the guides. Any questions, comment on the bottom, and I'll try to answer them. Like I said, this is my first time ever doing it, and hopefully it helps you. Before I forget, this is all the tools that I needed. It was a 10 millimeter clip tool. You really didn't need it, but it's handy. A straight edge, flathead, and a Phillips, and that was it. And we're ready to go. She's all cleaned up. Thank you for watching.